how y'all doing today? I am Sharice, and I'm the founder of CAJD Apparel More LLC. And today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. That's why I have this thing on my head. Sorry, y'all. So we're gonna be doing a makeup tutorial, and we're also going to be doing. I'm going to be doing my hair. So underneath here is my. I have a shortcut, but my hair's just sticking up right now. It's not done at all. So today we're going to just get into makeup and doing my hair, just basically doing it on camera. I have been told by, different people just saying that they like, the way out, my makeup is done or the way I curl my hair. And when I first got my shortcut, I had my shortcut now for about a month. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to maintain it. But what happened was I had no choice because I went to the hairdresser, and the next day when I woke up, my hair was flat. It wasn't the hairdresser's fault. It was my fault because I didn't know really what I should have did. Maybe I should have probably bought a different type of scarf. But when I woke up, I had no curls. So I had to learn how to curl my own hair myself. So I've been able to maintain my shortcut. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to just go through, I'm going to do my eyebrows, face first, and then we're going to take this off, and then I'm going to do my hair, right? So the first thing is eyebrows. So I use, this is RK by, I don't know if you guys can see it, RK by Kiss. This is what I use for my eyebrows, and this is it's a pencil and a highlighter in one, and this is a warm dark brown. So this is what I use for my eyebrows. Now when I first do my eyebrows, sometimes they look a little thick, and sometimes you have to go in with the concealer and kind of slim them down a little bit or whatever you choose. I am not a professional. Let's just make that very clear. I do my own makeup. I do not do makeup for a living. But I've got a lot of compliments, so I said, hey, why not do makeup and hair tutorial on YouTube? So here we go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do the brows. And you may hear some music in the background because I am playing worship music. But if you do hear the music in the background, I don't own the rights to the music. It's just music just for me to get me in a good headspace. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with these brows. So I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit because I do gotta get closer to the mirror to be able to do these brows because I have to see exactly what I'm doing if it makes sense. So I'm gonna turn it just a little bit because you're gonna see me kind of going and doing. So, and I'll show you guys like what I'm doing as I like in there. I'll show you one from the other. Okay, so here we go. See, now you can see one is, you see the difference? One is a little bit darker shade and this one is not. I'm not done yet, but this is just like how it looks, the difference. Because a lot of people like what's the difference between you shaded and this is the difference. You see the difference? It looks a little bit darker, looks a little bit like I have more brows than what I have. Makes it look good, right? Turn it back a little bit because we're gonna do the other one. And listen, I'm not really really giving a lot. It may look like that, but it is dark brown. So it may look like I'm doing like a whole lot of it, but I'm really not. Because once I do my whole face, you'll see exactly what I'm doing. And while I'm doing it, I just check to make sure they look even. What I have learned about eyebrows, you guys, is that your eyebrows are not twins; they are sisters. So they're not gonna look exactly the same. Every time you do them, they're not gonna look exactly the same. And I'll come to the conclusion I'm okay with that. As long as it looks good to me. And I think sometimes when you do makeup or anything, beauty or your face or whatever you're doing, because me, I have a lot of freckles, right? But when I put on my face, my concealer, because I only wear concealer only, but when I put on concealer, it covers up some of my freckles. But it's like, hey, my freckles are a part of me, so regardless if it covers it up or not, it's me, right? So in this, what I'm telling you is that you gotta love yourself and be okay with if it look like sisters or twins or whatever it look like, it's okay. So I'm looking at them now just to make sure they are how I want them to be, which I am not sure yet about that. I know some people get really dramatic with them. I'm not really that person. you want me to be honest. All right, so we're done. Now, what I also do with my brows is I like to comb through them once I'm done with them. A lot of people might not do that, but I do. I kind of comb through them just a little bit because when I do the concealer, you won't be able to see all that anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. All right, so I comb through them a little bit. Then I get my concealer. Now I use a lot of different colors for concealer. I know that's probably like not what you're supposed to do, but I do. So right now, this one is the HD concealer. And this one is copper. Now the reason why I do that is because my skin in different places sometimes are a little lighter in some places and a little darker in some places. Like right here in the middle is like light, and then like maybe over here on this side it's like a shade darker. It's not like really dark, but it's like a shade darker. So what I do is I use different ones. So I also have this Pro Concealer HD, and this one is Warm Sand, and then I also got another color that I bought the other day that we're gonna try out today, which is called Toffee. And I look at it and I'm like, maybe Toffee might be a little dark for me, but we'll see. So this is what we're doing. All right. So what I do is I just put the concealer, I take the concealer, and one thing I do is I dab it on my face too. The reason why I do that because I'm doing my eyebrows. And so I draw over my eyebrows, both sides. And I'm just basically just going around my eyebrows. And what it does is it gives them a defined look. So that's all I'm doing right now. And you see I dab the concealer because sometimes with concealer, I have pushed it when it was on my eyes and it splattered everywhere. So because of that, I don't trust it no more. You ain't gonna get me like that. It splattered all over my face. It was all over my eyelid, all over my eyes and everything with the hotness. So now what I do is I put a little bit on my face, as you see right here, and I just dab that part, and that's what I use to put on my face. So right now I'm just putting this on my face. As I stated before, I'm not a professional. This is just what I do to my own face. So if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. You know, if you don't like the way I do it, you don't have to do it my way. You can do it whatever way you choose. Right? So now I come in with my brush and I'm just brushing around the concealer that I put on my eyebrows or over my eyebrows or around them, whatever you want to call it, right? So I am brushing that in. Now I already see on one eyebrow, I may have to correct it a little bit. We'll see in a little bit. Sometimes when you do the concealer, you may have to go back and correct your eyebrow because sometimes you put too much concealer and it'll cover like a spot that you don't want to be covered. So you can go back with your pencil if that happens and you just kind of correct it if that's what you want to do. That is perfectly up to you. So I see how this one looks a little bit, I'm sorry, well on your side, you know, this one looks a little bit smaller to me. So I'm going to go back with my pencil. So like, you know, what I have learned with doing makeup is that it's how you want to look. You know, you don't have to do makeup like everybody else if you don't have to. Makeup is not, you know, there's really not any rules to makeup, to be honest. That's why you see so many different people doing different things with it because there are no rules to it. It's like you do what you want to do. You look how you want to look. You know, you can do makeup to look really dramatic and all those things, or you can do it to look, you know, like, you know, for a business meeting or a dinner or something like that. You choose. It's up to you. So now that we got the eyebrows, and I'll go back to those later because I'm not actually done with them completely. But for right now, I'm done for what I'm going to do. So right now, my eyebrows are done for me. This is how my eyebrows are done. So now we're going to move on to the rest of the face. So we're going to take Warm Sand, and we're going to take the copper. So we're going to take the HD copper, and we're going to take the Pro Concealer Warm Sand. And this is what I do. This is what I do. I just dab it on my face. However you want to dab it is up to you. My goal is not to look like I got a whole lot of makeup on. So you may see me and you might be like, okay, well, that's not enough. For me, it is because I don't want it to look like I got a whole lot of makeup on. One thing I do is I get underneath my eyes, and I'm doing this with the warm sand one. I do go under my eyes a little bit. Now that I might have a little bit more makeup on that part of my face, right? So we just dabbing, putting it on. All right, here we go. So what I do after that is I take my brush and I just kind of brush it. Now what is we're gonna brush it in all over the whole face. Now this is not to blend it in. This is just to get it on your face. And I'm saying that because sometimes you're like, that's not gonna blend it. It still look white. Yes, it does. But I got it, y'all. Just give me a second to do it. And sometimes when you do this, I push my hairline back so I can get all the way up there. Because, like, have you ever seen people that wear makeup and then you can see where it stops and stop? That's not what you want to do. Okay? And, like, even down here, see how mine stop? You can see it stop, right? You're going to be able to see that in a minute. So then I come through with my brush and then I just blend. And I'm just circular motion all over my face, right? Circular motion all over my face. So circular motion all over the face. That means every part of your face, even underneath here. You want to do circular motions, right? Because you don't want that to look, you want it all to look even, right? So you go all across your whole face with it. So now looking at my face, for me, and this is me, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't like piling on. I know some I've seen videos and they come out flawless, it's beautiful. But for an everyday look, this is just me, everyday look. I'm not going anywhere like that. You know what I mean? I might go to the mall or something. But this is just an everyday type look. This is not a look where you got to be all glammed up. But when I'm done, it's gonna look very pretty. So just stick with me. All right, so now I got that part done. Okay, right? So that part now I'm okay with it. It looks good. I'm okay with it. So now we're gonna get into these eyebrows, and I think I forgot, so I'm gonna have to get something real quick. But it is what it is. So now I have this. I'm gonna hold it up. This is for your eye. It's the eyeshadow base. This is by NYX, and it's the eyeshadow base. So I take a little bit on my finger, and I rub it on both sides of my eyes, just enough, and I rub it in. So now we're gonna do this eyeshadow, and for me, I concentrate more on the eyeshadow than I do like the face powder part, and the reason being is because I don't really need a lot of face powder. I mean, that's my personal choice. If you need more, you do whatever you feel like you do. But you put that on your base, and you see, now I got it on my face, right? So I gotta go get my eyeshadow because I left it in the room. All right, real quick because my room is right there. So see how quick that was? All right, so we're gonna use, I have two eyeshadows that I'm gonna be pulling from. Now the base I'm gonna be pulling from to put on my eyes is this Master Shadow Collection that I have. I don't know if you guys can see it. Icon Pro. So I'm gonna be using this to put on my eyes, to put on the top. So I'm opening it, and for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if y'all look through these things be like closed so tight. You be trying to get in there, you be like, okay, you gonna let me in. So what I do is I just mix some browns together, and then I just start to put it over my lid. And this is just as a base. I'm gonna try really hard not to make faces while I do this, because I don't know, sometimes I make faces or something when I'm doing makeup. So I will try my best during this video not to do that. But I'm turning towards you so you can see me doing this. Okay, so now I have my brown on top. So now we're gonna get into the next thing. And for me, it's like this is like one of my quick looks, y'all. And what I mean by quick looks is it's not gonna take me 30 minutes, a whole hour to do a face. You know, I don't got that type of time. I don't know about nobody else, but I don't have the time to do 20-hour looks. I just ain't got the time. So I have I'm using these BeBe gold brushes. I have the black. I was using a black brush that I had, and I can't remember who that's made by. But I have some BeBe gold brushes that I do like. And on the brush, and the reason why I like these brushes too is because on the brush it tells you what you can use it for. But the thing is, with brushes, I kind of just use them. I'm just saying. But on this one, it says like a blender brush. It says a crease brush, an angle shadow brush, all these different types of things on here, you know. So, but for me, like I said, I just use the brush. They got like a shade brush. I just use the brush. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and do the lid part. I'm trying to draw my brushes. All right, and the one I'm using, I'm gonna be using this is BH Cosmetics Solar Flare. I love this eyeshadow, so we're gonna be using this. And so what I do is I don't really use a brush when I do this part, and I ain't gonna start today because I used to use a brush, but then I stopped. So they got a lot of pretty colors in here. I'm gonna show it to you. The colors are very, very pretty, very, very bright. Oh Lord, I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. You know what I mean? Very bright colors, but these are really cute. So today I'm gonna just do. I usually do like I'm a gold type of girl. I do natural looks. That's what I do. That's just me. So I'm going to do like a natural look today because, and the reason why I do natural looks is because if this say today, I might have on a t-shirt and some shorts, but later on I may want to put on a dress. I don't want to change my makeup. And see, I don't live there. I know some people live on, they wipe their whole face off and do it all over again. I don't got that type of life. I have 3 kids and I have a husband. Well, really, I have 2 kids. My oldest is getting ready to be 20, so she doesn't need, but I have 2 small kids. I have a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old. And I got 2 businesses, right? You see the business up top, I have CAJD Paramore LLC, and I'm also a coach as well, right? So I got a lot of stuff to do. I have to create content and do all these different things for these businesses. So I don't have time to wipe my face and do it over. So what we're gonna do is, and then when I'm resting, like today is my off day, I'm gonna rest today. I'm probably gonna do something I want to do when my husband get out. We'll probably do something. So I'm going to do like a natural type eye. So it's one on here called Impact that I really like. So what I do is I put it on my finger. And I just go in and I just rub it in. Right? So I'm putting Impact on. We're gonna see. That's a little too light. So let's go with Impact is a little too light. Let me put a little bit more. Let me see. Maybe we'll see. And we can always too with, you can see it's like a little dark color, kind of dark. But what we also can do, y'all, is we can also blend colors. So there's another color on here that's called, I think it's called Ozone. We're gonna use that too. We're gonna put a little bit of that on there. All right, now we popping. Sometimes you have to put more than one color on it. It is okay. All right, so I'm trying my best not to make faces while I'm doing this. It's so hard when you do, because I do makeup all the time. And when I do it, I'm always with your makeup. All right, so we got the first layer on. Close my eye, hopefully you can see that. So we have the first layer on. And what I also do is I use my, I'm kind of moving around, sorry guys. I use my fingers to do my makeup. Then I have to get a piece of tissue to wipe it off. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, and then sometimes what I do is I do have a brush that once I do get it on there the way I want it to look, I'll go back with a brush and I will kind of brush a little bit more on just to make sure it's on there good. And I usually do this, I'll get in like the crease part, because sometimes your fingers can't get up in there. But sometimes I'll go up in there with it and just kind of dab it in there to make sure it's in there good. All right, so we're done with that. So now we have, and actually we're probably done with the solar pack. So now we have, we're going to go ahead and do, we did our brown already, but we're going to go back and touch it up a little bit and just do another little shade of brown right there just to make sure that the brown is, you know, separated from the rest. And like I told you guys, I'm not doing a whole lot of makeup here today. It's not gonna happen today. And I don't think I really, this is probably my face just about every day. But what I will try to do on this channel is we're gonna try to do some other looks, which will be different for me because I don't do other looks really. I'm a neutral girl. So this is really like a neutral type look. This is like a 3-shade look. 2 minutes to do and you're done. All right, so now that I'm done with that, we gotta do the crease, which is the top part. So I'm looking for my brush to get that done. And I just use a little small brush to do that, a little angle brush to do this part up here, which is considered, I guess, like the brown part, the light part. Okay. Can y'all see that coming together? I hope it looks good as it looks how I see it. So you just basically do that color. So some things that I want to cover while doing makeup is going to be some things, you know, conversations. And basically the conversations will be probably about, you know, I'm thinking about confidence, you know, insecurities, because like, you know, even though I have modeled and did all this other stuff, I had my confidence had been like taken from me basically. And it can happen through dramatic type relationships and just all kind of different things that we go through. So I think that's some of the kind of stuff we're going to talk about while I do my makeup. And then you guys can comment and let me know if that's the type of conversations that you guys like. But, you know, so I'm done with my eyes. I know y'all probably like, what? Yes, I'm done. This is going to be it today. Simple look, very cute, but I'm not done. I mean, I still got to put different stuff on. Like, don't panic. Don't panic yet. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of concealer back underneath my eyes just to, and that's how I get rid of sometimes when you do your eyeshadow, it falls down like on your skin or whatever. And the way I get rid of it, I just put a little bit of concealer under there and I just wrap it around the eye part. And then it gets rid of all that extra stuff. And that's just what I do. Is it set in stone that you have to do it that way? Of course not. Nothing is. Alright? But, okay, my face is coming together, y'all. It's not complete yet, but it's coming together. I see it. I see it. I see it. Alright, so now on to the eyeliner, which I should have pulled out ahead of time, but I did not. So we're getting ready to pull out the eyeliner now. I'm looking through my bag here. So y'all, if y'all see this makeup bag, I got like 20,000 things in this makeup bag. Oh, that's not it. Okay. I am looking for my eyeliner because I don't know where it is. I know there's something. Oh, found it. Okay. My bad. So now I found it. So now we're just going to draw the eyeliner. And to me, the eyeliner just finishes off the look. Let's see. I'm looking on this side. I see something. Well, I want to blend it right. We want to make sure we blend everything in. I don't know what to... All right. It's blended now. Looks better. It's the same. It wasn't blended, but it is better. All right. So To me, the eyeliner makes the rest of the face. And I know it probably sounds like why. And I use some cheap eyeliner, y'all. Like my eyeliner is not expensive. I use LA Color eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. They sell it's like $1 or like $1 between $1 and $1.50, depends on where you go at. But I love this eyeliner, and I will use this eyeliner before I use any other. My personal preference. And I know a lot of people be like, you know, that's cheap. Oh well, I like it. Okay, so and listen, I'm very basic with my eyeliner. Don't gotta be all that. I'm very basic with it. All right, so see, we're coming together. See that eyeliner on there, y'all? We're coming together. All right. So I'm gonna draw my little wings on the side because that is a part of my liner that I love. So I'm doing that part. Hopefully you guys can see me doing it. Like I said, this is my first time recording, but hey, it will be many more, and it will get better as we go. All right, so now that part is done. So if you guys can see my face, now that part is done. See that? Done, done, done. So we still got, so this is gonna be a long video, but we still gotta do the hair. But what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna edit. It's already at 26 minutes and I'm not done yet. Okay. And it's probably the reason why I'm probably not done is because I've done a whole lot of talking in between doing this makeup. Okay, so now we have completed the face. The face is done. We have did our eyeliner. We're gonna do our mascara, and then we're going to do the hair. We're gonna do the hair. Now, something else I like to do with my eyebrows is I like to go back with my the brush I put my makeup on my face with, and I like to pat just in between the eyebrows a little bit. And what that does is makes it not look so fake. See, it does a difference already. And that's all. Just so they don't look so fake. Because I mean, hey, that's what we in the business to do. So, and I'm using the mascara I'm using is the BeBe mascara. So we're gonna see. So we're gonna just, I personally do not use lashes right now. I want to try the magnetic ones, but definitely have not done it yet. Now, I'm not saying I have never worn lashes. There's a reason why I don't wear lashes. I used to wear individuals. Until me wearing those individuals took all my lashes. Like, I had not one lash. I mean, you don't know how you look until you ain't got no lashes. And that's just real. I was like real jacked up. I had no lashes. So, with that being said, see, this is where I try not to make the faces at. And I am making them, I know I am. I can feel myself making them, so I'm trying my hardest not to. But I can be honest and say, I know that I did make some. Alright, so now we are done with the face. That's it for me. Some lip gloss and I'm done, right? So right now you just see my face. Oh, sorry, I'm not done. Just kidding. Okay, so I like to put on a little bit of glow on my face too. Forgot about the glow. So I just put it on my brush and I just, you can do your face, you know, people do. You do it how you want to. Me, I put it all over my face. I put it on my forehead. I put it in between my nose. It just gives it that extra. Oof. Okay. Now my makeup is done. Done my makeup. Now what I'm getting ready to do is but I'm gonna put all my makeup up and we're going to do this hair. Now when I take this bonnet off my hair, that's curling. I don't know what we're doing. Try to. So from here, y'all, it's just curling. Which all this will probably be edited out. Okay. I'm gonna edit all this part out. Oh, I like fast forward. I like that. I'm gonna edit all this. Oh. We get now. I'm just searching to go. Okay, you guys, we are almost to a place where we're almost done. The sides and back are curled. I know it took forever, seemed like to me, but it's done. All right, so and a lot of this has been fast forwarded because it's so long. But now we're gonna curl the top. And so with the top, like I told you guys, I'm not really gonna curl it. I'm just gonna like bump it. And the reason why I'm gonna just bump it because I like that free like kind of look. So what I usually do when I bump it is I start with these short pieces first. Now this little short piece we may curl because see how short that is? So that's not gonna look right. So we're gonna curl that piece. And these flat irons I got in my hands, all these flat irons do not play. I absolutely love them. Okay. I'm trying to separate the hair. Make sure the part that needs to be curled, we get that part here. Okay. We'll go up here. Alright. You don't have to really worry about separating anyway. I mean, it's good to do, but it's not really necessary. The only thing I'm going to do is with this, I'm going to get the piece. Okay, so that's too long to go to the back, so that is fine. So we already got our part that we're going to put, you know, and you try to part the side, but the rest of it you don't really want too much part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to flat iron it. I'm just going to go through it. So I'm just gonna flat iron it, just go through it with these curlers. So now I'm not, like I said, I'm not really curling it. I'm just pulling it through. And that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna just pull it through. Because my hair, if you kind of look at it, it's kind of trained now. It's been a short hair, it's kind of trained to kind of just fall. And that's kind of like what we want it to do. So we're not really curling, we're just bumping. And you take significant pieces, I mean, exactly how your hair is. For me, my hair is very short in the back, and this is the top part is the only long piece that I have. I got everything else cut off. And when I go back, she probably will cut this part short, and then it just actually just goes back. But she likes to be able to put the pretty curls on the top. sometimes she'll leave it. But as I stated, for me, you're just going through it and you're just flat ironing it. That's all you're doing. It's not like you're doing it all that serious. So I think by now, I think all the hair has been flat ironed, right? I think, but what I also like to do is I like to go in it from like a side view. And the reason being is because sometimes you focus on it and then your side does not have no heat on it. And it does look, when you got a shortcut, it does play a significant part of your health. Okay, so now we're done. So what we're gonna do with this hair? We're done. It's a wrap. You comb out what you gonna comb out. For me, I want this to fall over the side, so we're done with that. I want the long piece to fall kind of over the side a little bit. And then for this part, we're done. So me, I just go through and just kind of comb it. Do you have to do it the way that I'm doing it? No, you don't. This side, I kind of want curled this way. This one piece. Okay. Don't worry about it sticking up. It's not going to be sticking up in a minute. It'll probably look like it is, but it's not. But it just gives it that look so it's not all just like all one way. So as you do your hair, you find like what works for you, what you like, what you don't like, different things like that. And you find ways to make it look the way you want it to look. And that's basically all I'm doing right now. Just going through. And the pieces that I see that I don't like, I am fixing. If I don't like it, I'm fixing it to look the way I want it to look. Alright, I'm actually done. See with this now, I can kind of just do whatever I want to do with it. My hair is kind of trained to do that now. Okay, so there's one more thing. So I have this stuff that works miracles. For me, it does for my edges, and it's called Seaman, right? So this stuff right here. So what I do is I get a little bit, and this is for these side and these flyaways, right? Because I had problems with, you know, on one side of my hair. On one side of my hair is kind of thin on the sides, and then the other side is always covered because I always wear my part this way, right? So with that being said, I needed something to slick down what I do got. So this right here, what I do is I just put some on my brush and I just brush it down. And it works wonders. You start to your top and you brush all the little hairs that you can, and you brush the ones that you want down, so that you'll have your sideburns. And I'm gonna go back and cover it, but I'm just wanting y'all to see, because my side is not gonna be out like that. But you do want it to have the sleek look, and this stuff will cause it to have, see that sleek look you're looking for. And this stuff is not, it's not hard, because I did buy some from the hair store and I was like, what the heck is this? It was like so hard. It's not what you want on your hair. You don't want hard stuff on your hair. I know I didn't. So it's not hard for those of you who do not like hard stuff, but it will not go anywhere, which means that it will stay in place. Now, let's talk cost. Now, when we talked about how I said, oh, I don't care nothing about the eyeliner is cheese only $1, right? This ain't $1. This is $20, I want to say, a pop for this. So it's not expensive, but it's not, it's not cheap either. So just thought I'd say that in case somebody go to buy it and be like, this girl tripping. Yeah, it is a little costly. And then on the other side, I just put a little bit too slick down that side too. So I lift my hair up and I just kind of go in with the brush. And I just brush the part that I know I want down. Because all of it, I don't want it to be slick down like that. But it's mostly just my sideburns, and I just slick it down to give it that look. And now, it's good to go. And it's the thing that I'm learning with hair. When you do your hair or whatever, it just has to be up to your standards. It ain't got to be up to everybody else's standards. Now I'm complete. My makeup is done. My hair is done. And we're good to go. I can choose to wear it more like in my face if I choose to. If I want to do that, or I can choose to not wear it in my face at all and brush it to the side, right? Or I can choose just to have it somewhat in my face and not all the way. So it depends on you how you do it. That's why I leave my part in the front, because I like to be able to flap that like that. I like that. So my makeup is complete. My face is done. My eyes are done. Look at there. You know, natural look for today. We're good. On some earrings and my clothes, and we're done. So I hope that you have enjoyed yourself watching this tutorial. I've enjoyed making it. This is the first time I've done it, but there will be many more. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, okay, girl, you did that. So we're going to do it all turn to the back. We do the back. All right. So we good. Have a good day. Bye. And join me next time, y'all. Look, this is new to me, but you know, I'm going to keep doing it. So join me the next time we do this. All right. Bye.